Hey y'all, before I get into it, I wanted to thank you all for the love and support you've shown the first episode. It means the world to me that you guys are enjoying this and that I can bring Silver Wolf to you in this fashion. It's just like, I'm so happy I'm able to give this story the life it deserves. And I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying it. Now, I do promise I'll finish this one. But in any case, I'm not going to delay it too long. Not like last time. Let's just get right into the second episode of Silver Wolf. Silver pulls up to Freddy's, ready to start her shift. She walks in the front door and looks around the place. The air feels different. Still positive and friendly, but off somehow. Her thoughts are disrupted by someone calling out to her, making her jump out of her skin. She turns around to see two people. A man with lime green hair in a cook's uniform, and a woman with blonde hair wearing a yellow version of the security uniform. "Whoa, sorry to scare you, newbie," the blonde said. Her cunning smile is somehow relaxing. "You must be the new night guard. The name's Chloe. I'm one of the day shift guards. Nice to meet you." "Welcome to the team," the lime-haired man chimes in. "I'm Robbie, one of the cooks around here. So, what's your name?" "Oh, I'm Silver. Nice to meet you both," Silver greeted her new co-workers. "All right, I'm off," Robbie said, taking off his chef's jacket and pants, revealing the casual clothes underneath. "Silver, I left out your rations for the night. Put back whatever you don't use, will ya?" "Rations?" Silver asked, tilting her head. "Yeah, given the time you start work, it's restaurant policy to let the night guards make themselves a pizza so you have something to eat," Robbie informed Silver. Her eyes beam with joy at the thought of free pizza all to herself. The reaction causes Chloe and Robbie to break out in laughter. "Well, now that I've properly spread some joy, I'm out. See ya, ladies." He waves the guards off as he heads out of the building. "Well," Chloe said, turning to Silver with a clap, "let me show you the place. We'll start with the kitchen so you can make that pizza." She starts making her way over, and Silver follows close behind. Once they walk in, Silver immediately beelines to the ingredients on the table and gets started on her pizza. Chloe holds back a laugh. "Waste no time, eh?" Chloe said with a snicker. Silver turns to her only briefly before continuing her pizza. "I take my food very seriously," Silver says, barely making eye contact with Chloe. "Didn't you already pack away a whole pizza by yourself after your interview?" Chloe retorts. Silver just stares at her blankly as if she wasn't done with her thought. "Okay. And?" Silver replied, looking for a point to her inquiry. Her insatiable appetite makes Chloe laugh through her surprised look. Once Silver slides her pizza into the oven, Chloe leads her out of the kitchen and through the dining area. "So, why take this job, other than the eye candy up there?" Chloe asked, pointing to the girls on stage over her shoulder. Silver blushes as she shifts her glance to the girls, her mind racing. Chloe laughs a little at the adorable display in front of her. "You can say it. Hell, I'm straight and I wouldn't kick him out of bed." Silver stares at Chloe for a moment before going full-on sip mode. "I give my left eye to fool around with one of them. Holy fuck, they're hot!" The outburst causes Chloe to practically die laughing as Silver desperately fans herself in an attempt to cool off, as if her skin was on fire just thinking about the animatronics. "But for real, my landlord hiked up my rent, so I need some extra cash." "Ah, fair," Chloe responds before checking the time. "I'm supposed to show you around, but we're low on time. Come with me to the security office. I'll show you how everything works and give you the rundown on what you have to do at night." Chloe heads down the hall with Silver following behind. As they walk through the hall, Silver stops near a door as if it's calling to her. She reaches for the handle to investigate, but is quickly stopped by Chloe. "I wouldn't," she warned Silver. Her voice didn't exactly convey fear or strictness, just a general word of caution. "That's the storage room. Not exactly the safest room in the place. Best to steer clear of it." Chloe and Silver continue on their way over to the security office, with Silver occasionally glancing back at the storage room. Chloe leads Silver into the office and starts showing her the ropes. "It's pretty straightforward," Chloe starts to explain as Silver looks around the office. "These buttons on the keyboard let you switch which camera you're watching, and the buttons next to the doors close them. Not that I expect you'll be in the office often. Mostly you'll make sure no one breaks in, but you could be asked to do maintenance, clean up a little, etc." Chloe checks the time and starts making her way out. "I gotta head out. It's almost time for your shift. Any more questions for me?" Silver thinks for a moment. "Not really. just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything. Is there anything I should know about? Any surprises? Chloe gives a blank stare, as if trying to process the question. Or maybe the answer. Nothing I can think of. You should be good to go. Good luck, Silver. See you tomorrow night. Chloe walks out the office and out the front door, locking it behind her, leaving Silver all by herself in the empty pizzeria. Silver gets changed into her uniform, the same as Marcus, Victoria, and Chloe's, though hers is blue, and starts her shift. She turns on the camera system and sees the main dining area on screen. She begins flipping through the cameras. The first thing she goes to is the show stage to check the main crew. After that, she flips to a room she's not seen yet. Inside is a surgical-looking table, a bunch of spare animatronic parts, and most prominent of all, 2 animatronics she didn't recall seeing earlier that day. One is a gold-color version of Freddy wearing a black and purple leotard with one long sleeve, a matching skirt, and fishnet stockings. The other animatronic is hard to make out with its hood up, but it's wearing a tattered purple cloak. The only thing Silver can make out besides that is a pair of short shorts and some fishnets matching the bears. Checking the details, Silver finds out that this camera goes to the storage room. Her attention is stolen by the golden bear opening her eyes, if there were eyes to open. In their place were 2 black voids occupied solely by a glowing white dot each. Silver backs away from the screen. Did she just? She asks herself. When she reaches back from the monitor and turns the camera back on, it's as if nothing changed. The golden bear is sitting how she originally was, eyes closed. Silver looks at the screen confused. I guess I'm just seeing things? I am up later than I'm used to. She switches back to the main stage, only to find it 1 animatronic short as Chica is nowhere to be found. Silver stares at the screen in shock before stepping away from the monitor. Nope, we're ignoring that. I'm gonna go get my pizza, and when I get back, there better be 3 animatronics on that stage. Silver makes her way to the kitchen to collect her pizza. When she enters, she comes face to face with Chica. Silver stares at Chica in shock as Chica eats Silver's pizza. Hi, friend. Sorry, was this your pizza? Chica asked apologetically. Silver almost immediately turns tail and runs back to the office screaming. I guess she's mad I ate her pizza. Silver rushes down the west hallway and into the office, shutting the door behind her. They shouldn't be moving. Why are they moving? Silver begins to panic at the events unfolding before realization hits her. And why'd she have to eat my pizza? She cries out with genuine despair. Silver takes a few deep breaths to regain her composure before going back to the cameras. Okay, just keep calm, keep an eye on the bird, and hope no one else. Just as she says that, she turns the show stage camera back on to find Freddy all alone up there. You have got to be kidding me, Silver claims in frustration. Before she has a chance to flip the cameras and look for Bonnie, Silver's attention is captured by Freddy's eyes blinking open. Freddy looks at the camera, seeing it's on, and smiles warmly to Silver. Hi there, stranger. I guess you're the new night guard? She greets Silver with a caring and warm demeanor. However, Silver's fear overshadows Freddy's friendliness. This is a dream. It has to be. I must have fallen asleep at my desk. Silver rambles in a panic, practically ignoring Freddy. Hey, it's okay. I know this is bizarre, but if you breathe and let us talk to you, you'll see you don't have to worry. Freddy explains to the camera, trying to calm Silver down. Not even close to happening. That would require me leaving the office, something I choose not to do. Silver says matter-of-factly. Her voice was determined despite being shaky from fear. Freddy shuts her eyes and takes a defeated sigh. Just like the others, eh? Her demeanor shifts to one of sinister intent as a smirk starts to crawl across her face. Fine. You want to be scared so badly? Freddy looks back at the camera. Her pupils are heart-shaped and a bright, vibrant pink. Her voice is dripping with mischief. I'll give you something to fear. Before Silver can ask what she means, Freddy grabs her microphone and stares into the camera as she speaks into it. Attention, ladies. Our new night guard has volunteered to play the game. You know the rules. Have fun. She turns off her microphone and sets it back on its stand. Good luck, dear. You're gonna need it. With one last smirk, she gives a final, vague warning. East threshold camera. Silver sits at the monitor, completely dumbfounded. Well, I'm gonna die. Silver scans for the east threshold and flips to the camera. She recognizes the scene as the part of the hall that's just outside her left door. Shortly after turning on the camera, she sees Bonnie walking up to the door. Crap, crap, crap! She slams her hand on the door button, shutting the door on Bonnie's face before falling to the floor. I take it Freddy rat me out? Bonnie asked with an annoyance in her tone. You take correctly, Silver replies, sounding as casual as she can in the current situation. Figures. Would you mind letting me in? She moves to the window to get a good look at Silver. Not bad. Thanks, but I do mind, so no thanks. Bonnie sighs, as if she's had this conversation far too many times before. Look, just give us a shot. We don't bite. You might have some fun instead of just sitting in there bored and scared, Bonnie says, hoping to appeal to Silver. Silver starts to get up out of instinct, like something inside her believes Bonnie. Oh, you mean fun like some sort of game? Silver retorts, her arms crossed as if waiting for an explanation. Freddy just does that to freak people out. Don't pay it any attention. The conversation is interrupted by the thumping sound of running footsteps and a pirate voice shouting from down the east hall. Incoming! The voice shouts. Shortly after, a loud sound is heard coming from against the door, followed immediately by the sound of someone falling to the floor. What was that? Silver asks with concern and confusion. Bonnie lets out an exhausted sigh, typically perfected by an older sister dealing with a stubborn younger sibling. That was Foxy's dumbass, Bonnie says in a tired tone. Just outside the office, Bonnie is looking down at the pirate fox, evidently named Foxy, who is lying on the floor more in shame than in pain. You good, Fex? As if to rub salt in the wound, Bonnie talks to Foxy in a tone saved for a child who did something stupid. Me head is aching and me pride be in shambles, Foxy replies in a stoic tone, though the undertone of shame is definitely there. You'll live, you moron. Get up, Bonnie says with frustration as she helps Foxy up and supports her. Come on, let's lay you down. This one is just another lost cause. Bonnie takes Foxy away from the office. Back inside the office, Silver is listening to make sure no one is outside. When the coast is clear, she opens both doors and sits back in the chair, so much so that she's unaware of the golden bear right behind her. Check the stage. One more time, the bear says in a soft yet cold and ominous voice, as if a ghost in the wind. Her voice sends a shiver down Silver's spine, but when Silver turns to face the gold bear, she's already gone, turning Silver's fear into confusion. I thought I heard, Silver says to herself, trying to piece together what just happened. Whatever, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Silver turns on the show stage camera.